I won't make it easy for you now.
Okay guys, welcome back to the kitchen. So in today's video, we're gonna be going over meal prep on a budget. So we've got 3 meals per day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and it's gonna be 3 days worth of meal prep. And it's pretty cheap as well. But remember, I'm in Dubai where everything's super expensive, but this cost me about £40 overall. It's gonna be relatively quick to set up. I'm gonna take you through everything, and this is pretty much how I eat year round. Obviously slightly more food during a gaining phase and slightly less food during a fat loss phase. But if you wanna learn how to eat good food, get in shape and make it quick, this is the video for you. So we have 70 grams of oats across all 3 meals. I don't really count this, I don't count cinnamon. We've got a cup of blueberries, so I'm just gonna sprinkle blueberries across, and we have half a banana per container, all right? So I don't get too obsessed over this stuff, but this is 70 grams of oats. This I am obviously gonna track peanut butter. Now, bear in mind guys, even in the dieting phase, I'm having peanut butter because I wanna get some fats in, and it's quite a low fat diet to get as many carbohydrates in as possible. So this is staying in. We have sweetener if we want to sweeten it, but for me, this is sweet enough as it is. And in terms of protein powder as well, we have a Cinnabon and we have a chocolate brownie. Use whichever one you like. There's no right or wrong. I'm not endorsed by any of these guys. So first things first, cinnamon. I like my cinnamon. Before you judge me, just let me do it. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit of cacao, cocoa, whatever it's called. Not too much here as well, and we'll finish that up there. Now, very important, we're gonna go hot water first, and then we're gonna go fruit on top. We're gonna go a bit of peanut butter on top, and we're not gonna do the protein powder until last, so just bear with me. Guys, the way we're gonna do this, we wanna have these slightly runnier than you would like, because they are going to thicken in the fridge. And I'm gonna do one at a time because I'll just screw it up, let's be honest. Remember, you can always put a little bit more water in, but once it's too runny, it is a disaster. Boom, boom, boom. Before people knock me about my presentation skills, just give me a break. I don't care, I'm just trying to make it taste good. Here's another one. We'll let that one sit while we come into this guy. Here's another thing as well. If I'm trying to gain weight, or if I'm trying to diet down, or any part of my life, this is always a staple. It tastes so good and never gets old. I'll never get bored of it. I love my cinnamon, I love my chocolate powder, I love my sweetener. That was too much water. No, it wasn't. We're good. Again, people always say to me, oh Max, how do you stay so lean all the time? What's your secret? What do you eat? I eat the same foods over and over again. I just love them. And I'll add a little bit more to it, have a bigger quantity. So I kind of like squidge that down, if you will. Again, don't judge me. And that is the base. Then I said half a banana. This is a pretty big banana, if I'm honest. Again, I just don't care, guys, about the presentation, please. Please, please, please. Don't judge me. Everyone's gonna say how bad that is. Ugh. This literally takes no time at all, okay? Blueberries, boom, boom. It's 1 cup, so I'm slightly under, which is fine. Again, I've worked this out to be 2,000 calories for the day. 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, almond butter, whichever one you want. If you really cared about saving calories and you had the money, you'd go PB2. So 1 tablespoon is 15 grams. But Max, how do I work out 15 grams? Put it to 0. So that's 490 grams. So we're going 15 grams, 475. Yeah, my God, it's just not as much as you think. 475. So it's really not very much. That is 100 calories. What a waste, in my opinion, to be honest. What a waste. 476, we're now going 460. Boom, perfect. Put that in there. 460, 445. Perfect. Make sure your tablespoon of peanut butter is a tablespoon of peanut butter. Now, these guys are gonna go in the fridge overnight. Now, in terms of how I actually do the whey, I'm gonna go chocolate brownie. Again, you can use whatever flavor you want, guys. I'm just gonna do 1 cup at a time, but we're gonna go a little bit of water. I like it to be quite thick. And we're just gonna stir this guy up. If you're using things like creatine, you can bang that in as well, it's no problem. But by stirring this guy together, and I'll just bang that on top. Again, I've seen videos online of like girls making the best presentation of all time. I'm just not that guy. So please don't judge me. Right, 1, 2, and 3. 600 calories each. That took, what, 5 minutes, 7 minutes to make. Very, very easy. And that's me sorted for the next 3 days. Doesn't have to be tough. All right, cool. Lunch, again, 3 meals on the cheap. Again, everything was about 40 quid. Now, it's as bro can be, but we've got chicken, potatoes, but then we're spicing up with something tasty. We have 750 chicken, we have 900 potato, we have a little bit more peppers and things like that, right? So check this out, guys. So first things first, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. A good, solid, sharp knife is the answer. If you're still living in the Stone Age, doing your potatoes with a knife, you've got to check out what I'm about to show you. Here it is, 1, 2, 3. Potato cutter, boom. Best thing I've ever bought in my life. Boom. All right, guys, so I've got my little air fryer guy here. We have Pam spray over here. It's just, boom, chuck that in, get these boys in. The way I'm gonna make these nice is very simple. Spray them a little bit. That's it. Sea salt, pink Himalayan. And that is it. We go in there and we just press on. So 29 minutes on the air fryer. We have 750 grams of chicken here. I'm gonna chop these up into small pieces because it cooks faster. I'm gonna use a little bit of Nando's lemon and herb sauce. It's like 40 calories per serving, it's totally fine. We're gonna go salt with that as well. A little bit of garlic if you like your flavors, or onions, whatever. I tend to use garlic and onions. Halfway through cooking, I'm gonna chuck a pepper on. And I'm gonna put a little bit of low-fat Philadelphia cream cheese. This for me is like the secret ingredient to make my dry chicken not dry. 1 tablespoon, it's about 70 calories. I've factored it in to my day. That with this, and you get like a nice creamy chicken. And then what I'll do as well is I'll also go carrots. They're gonna be raw, just put on the side. And this is obviously frozen spinach. So I'm gonna chuck that in the microwave for about a minute, about 2 to 3 minutes before it's finished, and chuck that on and just kind of mix it together into this big bowl of sexy chicken. All right, guys, so chicken is nearly done. Couple of minutes left. So this is now where I'd go a little bit of Nando's sauce. Nothing crazy. Chuck in these peppers. Big one for me is this low-fat cream cheese. I put in last, and we've also got the spinach cooking in the microwave now. So you can see it's like a little bit runny. I'll kind of wait for that to go, but not too much, otherwise the chicken will start to get dry. Now this is about 80 calories, okay? Watch what it does to the whole meal. It just becomes a big creamy, and you can just see how that's become like a nice creamy texture. For me, dry chicken is a thing of the past now. Boom. Spinach. So I'll just let that sit for a bit. All right, guys, so we are done. Took 29 minutes. We have our chicken. We have our beautiful air fried potatoes. I'm just gonna split these guys up How accurate am I gonna be? I don't care. Make it pretty accurate. We know what the overall calories are. We're gonna go chicken, bump, chicken, bump. Done. Honestly, I don't care what anyone says. I love this food. The chicken's great, it's sweet, it's succulent. The air fried potatoes are crispy. We've got some carrots in there for fiber. It's full of flavor. In the fridge, and off we go. Dinner. So this is our third meal in the day. Remember, I'm filming this video for you guys. I would have done this at the same time as the other one, 29 minutes, half an hour. The other one took 5 to 7 minutes. Everything's done in 40 minutes. Triple portions again. We have 200 grams of rice uncooked, which is 600 grams cooked, 200 grams per meal. We have a chicken stock cube flavor. We have salt, which I've forgotten. We have 1 pepper, some carrots, and then we have 5% mince. 500 grams, 250 grams per serving, 750 grams, half of one, the full one of the other. We're gonna cook this guy up until it's nice and tender. A little bit of chopped tomatoes on there, Italian, videographer's Italian, only just so it's not dry as hell. We're gonna have the rice, chicken stock, big bowl of flavor. Boom. First things first, mince goes in. That's 500 grams. This is gonna be 750. So the mince is coming along nicely. It's been about 10 minutes. I'm now gonna start with the rice. I know what you're gonna say, why didn't you put a cup and measure it? I just don't really care. What I'll do is just keep adding to it as we go. I'll let it boil, add a bit more, let it boil, add a bit more. I know it's gonna take around 10 minutes. I'm then gonna add a chicken stock halfway through. Don't judge me, just let me do it my way. It always ends up working pretty well. This is pretty much done. We're just gonna let this simmer now on a low heat. We're gonna go chicken stock in this guy, just to give it a bit more flavor. We've got our Tupperware here, 3 Tupperwares. The rice is perfectly done. That chicken stock just gives it flavor and keeps it kind of fluffy and nice. None of this sticking to the pan nonsense. And then we've got the mince here, and it's actually a hefty amount of food if you look. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Again, I don't care how accurate it is. It is the same food over a 3-day. Look at how much mince we've got. And again, this is more than 30 grams of serving. This is about 60 grams of protein per meal. So before the 16-year-old tells me that you can only absorb 30 grams of protein a day in a meal, it's okay. Don't you worry. Boom. Again, this didn't take very long, guys. Mix these guys together. 1, 2. We've got 1 whole pepper in there. Again, about 100 calories split across 3 meals. It's absolutely nothing. Good quality food. And then I would add these kind of as you desire. I like my carrots. And that's it. That is it. Half an hour, 40 minutes meal prep, 3 meals sorted. Do this on a Sunday night and you're set Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Prep again Wednesday, and that's you for the whole week. The more you prepare and the more you enjoy your food, the better this journey will be for you guys. Last thing, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want to see any videos, comment down below. I love filming them. I'm putting out 3 a week for the next 2 years. Comment below.